There's another, of course, central founding father involved in this, and that was George Washington. And he similarly was deeply concerned about the problem of faction, or as he called it, the spirit of party. Of course, George Washington enacted a singular event in world history when he made the decision to not seek a third term in office. Never before in the history of the world had the leader of a successful revolutionary movement voluntarily laid down power. And never since George Washington did that has it happened again. It is the only time in world history that that has happened. George Washington, of course, recognizes what a singular event this will be and how much attention it will gather. And so he takes that occasion to craft what came to be called his farewell address, to take the opportunity to warn us about his concern of the spirit of party and how that might undo the system of government he worked so hard to found. In his farewell address of 1796, he says, "One of the expedients of party to acquire influence within particular districts is to misrepresent the opinions and aims of other districts. You cannot shield yourselves too much against the jealousies and heartburnings which spring from these misrepresentations. They tend to render alien to each other those who ought to be bound by fraternal affection." He goes on to say that the alternate domination of one faction over another, sharpened by the spirit of revenge natural to party dissension, is itself a frightful despotism. Here George Washington is saying, I didn't spend the better part of my life working to establish this system of government to overthrow despotism, simply to have it replaced by another form of despotism, which is what the spirit of party can be. He goes on to say, the common and continual mischiefs of the spirit of party are sufficient to make it the interest and duty of wise people to discourage and restrain.